Today, I'm going to be going over some of the best methods to making money on complex factions. This video is going to be especially useful if you are a beginner on the server and are just kind of learning how to play now. We're going to be starting with the most basic methods first and then getting into some of the more advanced ones and the ones you might need a team for or like better stuff for. But yeah, we're going to be going through pretty much everything in today's video. So if you guys are excited, make sure to go ahead and drop a like down below on today's video. Let's go for 50 likes if you want to see more content like this. And also, boys, when you're hopping on the server, make sure to use the server IP Rawbie.mccomplex.com. It does directly support me and I very much do appreciate it. This is the IP right here. It's also in the description if you want to copy paste it. Yeah, enough talking. Let's go ahead and get straight into this video. Okay, the first thing obviously we want to go over is going to be pretty basic. It is light zone. I think this is pretty much what every single player does on the server as soon as it opens. This is the first thing they do to get a good amount of money is do such LZ. Well, actually, you know what? We're going to backtrack a little bit. I lied. That is not the first thing people do. The first thing people do is /vote. Now, voting does not really give you very much in-game money. It's $500 per vote, which is like nothing, but you also do get very essential things like fly time. You get I don't even know what mystery does to be honest, but you get fly time per vote and you can vote up to 10 times per day. So that's quite a bit of fly time right there. It's 50 minutes. You also get 10 vote keys, which if you go to /warp crates, you can go ahead and open those and you get a good amount of money from the vote keys. Obviously, this is not the best thing ever. You're not going to get like some crazy life-changing stuff out of here. You can get some pretty good, like an ender key. That's pretty good. But obviously, these aren't really good, but it literally takes like 2 minutes to vote and it's super simple, super easy, and is like free to do. So everybody should do it. As well as /dailies. Okay, type /dailies. You get these on complex. Even if you have no rank, you can claim the default ones right here. You get some money pouches. Okay, you can claim those. They give you a little bit of money and XP. But if you do have ranks on the server, then it's like especially useful because you can claim all of these right here. Like I have top ranks, you can claim all that, and that actually gives you a lot more money there as well. Like as you can see, I opened all those. I gained $374,000 and 20,000 XP from all those pouches, and you can do this every single day. Every 24 hours, this resets. Now, those are like the bare bone basic essentials to getting money on the server. These are just, you know, really things to help you start out. You're not going to actually make a good amount of money from doing either of those. So now getting into something that will actually make you a good amount of money and get you on your feet on complex. Like I said before, light zone. If we do /LZ, you can see this is essentially a PvE only zone filled with monsters that drop spawners, runes, and the best gear in the game. You can also get money and XP pouches from this too. So you get in-game money, you get spawners, you get a bunch of valuable stuff and things that you're going to need later on in the season. So obviously you're going to start off at tier 1. These two I have unlocked right now because I have the required amount of mob kills. As you can see, tier 1, anybody can enter this. Usually this is going to be like a barrier block or an X over these because you can't enter these until you get 2,500 mob kills to go to zone 2, and zone 3 is 7,500 mob kills. And the further you progress, the better loot you're going to get. So that is kind of the benefit here. You can see the benefits in tier 2, double gold shards drop, double pouch drops, and you get godlike drops, which is just better gear. In tier 3, you get triple gold shards, triple pouches, and double godlike drops. So it just gets better and better and better. But light zone tier 1, obviously you go into here, PvP is disabled, so no players can come and kill you. You don't have to worry about that. That's why this method is like especially good for people starting off, because you can't die. The only thing you can die to is mobs, and as you can see, I'm standing here, they really do not do very much damage. So get some golden apples on you and you will be fine. And yeah, it's pretty easy. You can see I'm killing these and they are dropping money pouches, and if I kill another one, holy crap, I don't know why I'm lagging so much, but if we kill another one, maybe we'll get like spawners or something. There's an XP pouch. We got a spawner right there. We got some cell wand over there, which is gonna be very helpful. You obviously need those to sell your chest. We got some gold shards, and if I go ahead and empty my backpack out, this is pretty much everything we got. Sold that, get a little bit of money. Literally just like that, you made $150,000 from those XP pouches. You got yourself 3 zombie spawners, golden apples, you got cell wands, gold shards, just a bunch of valuable items, and I was literally doing that for probably 30 seconds. So yeah, guys, honestly, not too bad of a method, and like I said, it does get better the further you go into. You can go into light zone tier 2 once you get 2,500 mob kills. Tier 2 looks something like this, pretty much the same. I don't know, I think the build's slightly different, and then you go into tier 3, and that is what this looks like. Yeah, the build is just slightly different, but they're all pretty much the same layout, and the mobs just get slightly stronger, and the loot gets better. That's pretty much it. But be careful, PvP is enabled in light zone tier 3. Only tier 3 though. Tier 1 and tier 2, there is no PvP. But I'm going to be honest, there's usually never people here. If you find a good time to come in here, nobody's going to kill you, honestly, in light zone tier 3. Everybody is either in dark zone, which we'll be getting into later in today's video, so you should be very safe here. As long as you're minding your business, people should, for the most part, leave you alone. However, I would recommend every 15 minutes or so that you guys, especially if you don't have good gear, you guys get out, go into a little area where you're safe, the mobs can't kill you like up here, and go to /spawn, get out, and store your loot. Okay, empty out your backpack if you have one, or just empty out your inventory, go into your PV or something, go back to your base, store it in a chest, because you obviously don't want to die with all your loot. That would suck. So it's good to get out every like 10-15 minutes, I would say. But yeah, that is the first method. Essentially, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of grinding here. I think 30 minutes is going to be a good amount of grinding to do. We're going to see how much money I can make in tier 3 in 30 minutes. So I'm going to take a cut here, bring you guys back in 30, and we'll see how much money and spawners and things like that we have. All right, boys, so fast forward about 30 minutes later, and we just got done grinding. As you guys can see on the scoreboard, I have 544 mob kills right now. So not too bad for 30 minutes of grinding, and if we take a look at my balance, I have $523 million. We made not honestly that much money, but a solid amount, honestly. But the big thing we got is all of these spawners right here. Look at all of this. This is going to be an additional, if I do sell, and we just take a look, you can get 1.4 mil here, 1.6 mil, 2.3, you can get 1.4 there. Like, you can get extra money, but you obviously don't want to sell these because they're worth a lot more than just selling. Not exactly sure how much money this would be worth if you were to place it down. I guess we'll have to see. Maybe I place it down at my F home because we're gonna get out of here, and actually I have to rotate into my other faction. Go / F home. Maybe I place these down and we'll see once the value updates. I want to actually go ahead and see how much value we have. We're gonna do that. So I'm literally just gonna put these in like the corner of this base. I'll put them off to the side a little bit so they can't get like glitched out or whatever. But I also didn't even empty out my backpack, so we're gonna get more stuff in a second here when I do that. But I'm gonna start stacking all these spawners up, bro. Okay, we're gonna go like this, add to the max stacks. We got polar bears as well. So yeah, we just have so many spawners that we have to place down. I'm gonna go ahead and just get all these down on the ground real quick, and boom, there we go. We have everything on the ground now, and that's kind of gonna be annoying just sitting there, but it's fine. Not a big deal, honestly. We're just gonna leave that there and wait for my value to update, and we'll see how much F-top value we actually get from that 30 minutes worth of grinding, actually. And we have some more in the backpack. I actually have to empty that quick. I literally just forgot about that. Look at all the XP and money pouches that I'm getting right now. We're literally just claiming all those. Holy crap. Okay, we're out of them now, but we got all these totems, got all these spawners. We got a bunch of more stray spawners, polar bear spawners, skeletons, magma cubes, all sorts of stuff. So that was super good. And there we go. We placed down all the spawners after emptying out the backpack as well. So this is pretty much everything we've gotten right here. And then inside of this chest, we got some other stuff. We did get an angelic shovel. I don't know how good this is. Obviously it's a shovel, so probably not like super useful in factions, but still something to note. You can get these like really good items that you know, they're just rare to get. And then if we open up /PV3 right here, you guys can see this is another full PV. This is all other stuff that I got right here. So we're gonna go ahead and take all this out. I want to just plop this in the chest right here, so we have everything in here. As you can see, we got a bunch of XP boosters, money boosters, we got a bunch of candy corn as well. I didn't even take it all out yet. There's 6 in that chest, but I think I have more in PV3 right here. Yeah, 14 more. So I'll show you guys the candy corn method here later in today's video, but that is very useful. Got a bunch of totems, and for obvious reasons, those are going to be good. Got a bunch of enchant tomes, which is good for building your set. And yeah, total, we got 20 candy corn, which is honestly pretty solid. Bunch of golden apples, bunch of just really good stuff. A ton of cell wands right here. Look at this. Diamond cell wands. We got iron. We got like literally all kinds of cell wands in here, so that's super good. And only 30 minutes of grinding, by the way. That was not too bad at all. All right, so the value has gone ahead and loaded in now. So if we do /ftop7, that is now where we are. We're number 63 on ftop right here. You guys can see $8.73 million in value just from all of these spawners. So yeah, just like that, you can literally make like $19 million every hour in just spawners alone. Plus I got like the $25 million. So it looks like Light Zone is going to be able to make you about $70 million per hour if you are in the tier 3 zone. So yeah, honestly, not too bad at all for a pretty safe grinding method that pretty much anybody can do with a little bit of work and effort into getting to tier 3. Now, the next thing I would recommend after you grind Light Zone is going to be a cactus farm. This is very easy as well. I'm going to go into /roam really quick so I can show you guys this. But if we fly up here, you guys can see I've gone ahead and in a previous video, I built myself this big cactus farm right here. As you guys can see, it goes all the way up here. It's super tall. It's super big. Yeah, obviously this layout right here is automatic because we have a collection chest down there, which is collecting all the cactus. You can build it like this. You don't need a drop down area or anything because all of the loot is going into this right here. And as you can see, this has been sitting for probably like an hour or something like that. And we already have $300,000 in here. And this is not even that big of a cactus farm. And if we do /home AFK, you guys can see when I go here, I do have an alt account that I placed in the middle of the farm with a greenhouse 5 home. As you guys can see, this account right here, I have a little alt account just AFKing this. This is directly in the middle of the farm, just like a little area for it to sit. And the reason I have that there is because there is a helmet on this account. As you can see, that iron iron helmet. You can't really see it because it's just a 1x1 area, but there's an iron helmet on this account. If I switch my display over to this account right here, as you guys can see, this helmet has an enchant on this with greenhouse 5 right here. Now, if I do size CE and go into here, you guys can see, where do I even go for it? Right click this. You can see if I go find greenhouse right here, click on it, tier 5 or level 5 is going to allow crops within 15 blocks of you to have a 50% chance to gain 5 age, which essentially is what that means, is it allows all of this cactus within a 15 block radius to grow super fast. We're back on the alt account right now, and as you guys can see in chat right here, you can see greenhouse 5 has grown 341 nearby crops, 307, 337, 327. We got a bunch more, 315, 340. We got 250. Like it just grows a ton of extra crops, and yeah, it's super good. Yeah, I would highly recommend getting greenhouse 5 on your helmet and put an alt account or even your main account, just like when you go to sleep at night or something, and then you can wake up back with a bunch of cactus in your collection chest. I didn't really go ahead and show the actual building process for the cactus farm. If you guys don't know, it's pretty simple. You do like a checker pattern for the sand right here, then you just put cactus on top of it, put string in between the cactus, and then on top of the string you put more sand, and just kind of repeat the process, and then it just goes like this. It's pretty simple. If you want a step-by-step process for that, I will leave a link to a video down below in the description that I recommend you guys check out, and it kind of explains the entire process if you don't know what you're doing. Now, the next method that I actually want to go over is going to be envoys, and I literally didn't even know these were that good until I started recording today's video. I opened an envoy and I literally got 2 iron golem spawners out of it, which is pretty good, dude. You go in a shop, you can see right here, iron golem spawners are not cheap. They're literally $1.2 million per. So yeah, I literally just got 2 of those. And I have a bunch of envoy flares here. You can get these from grinding in the light zone, so it makes perfect sense. I'm gonna go ahead and pop like a bunch of these. I want to go ahead and put a bunch of my PV here so I can like easily access them. I'm gonna get all these. I'm gonna get pots. Obviously, we're gonna go ahead and throw all these in here. I'm gonna keep 1 on me, and we're gonna go to /warp PvP. Go to the war zone. Hopefully nobody comes and kills me. That might happen because I think it says your name in chat as soon as you pop the envoy flare. But I would recommend getting a group of people together when doing this, like your faction, get your friends, get your teammates, all that, and then you can all do them together, and it makes it a little bit easier. I don't know who just dropped down. We're gonna go ahead and pop this. Oh, it can only be used in the war zone, so I have to drop down first. Okay, I didn't even know that. I literally never used a envoy flare in complex before, but I know they're good. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this, and yeah, it says my name in chat, so that's the rough part. Okay, it's gonna say my name in chat. I don't know people are going to come and try to kill me now, because I know there's a couple people in the server who just like hard focus me. As you can see, there's some people surrounding this chest right here already. I summoned this and it opens in like 15 seconds. So all of them have dropped down. I don't see anybody coming to kill me quite yet, so that's good, but we're going to try to claim this envoy as quick as possible. Okay, we claimed this one, and did I get anything out of it? I don't even know. Where are the spawners at? I don't even see. Here's the spawners. Okay, we got a singular iron golem spawner. That's pretty good. You should kind of have to go around the war zone and open up these envoy flares. I should probably turn up my render distance. I don't know why, but I've been lagging recently. All right, I just switched to a new client. I don't know why I was lagging so bad, but now we're good. I just spawned in another envoy, and what you want to do is, yeah, like look up into the sky. You can see all those particles right there, and if I kind of go trace those down, you can see that's where it's going to spawn in this general area, and there's a lot of people trying to do envoys. Holy crap, there's one right there. So, yeah, as you can see, it's coming down like literally right here, and boom, there's a chest. So it's going to unlock in like 30 seconds, and we'll just wait for this, and in the meantime, like I could spawn another one, and another one, and another one. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spawn like 2 more. Oh wait, no, I have to wait for this one to open first. Never mind. But yeah, you guys pretty much get the point. You open the envoy, you summon it, you open the envoys, and you get spawners and stuff, and it's a pretty easy method, I would say, for the most part. We're going to grab this, and I don't think we got any spawners, but we did get a $1 million banknote. We got a sword right here, and yeah, you can get some pretty good stuff from envoys. I would recommend doing this if you are starting off. So we're gonna go back to /F home here. We did get another iron golem spawner too, so we're gonna claim that, and I guess we could place those down. That's probably a good amount of value. So let's go ahead and take these. This is everything we got from envoys. Might as well just go ahead and add this in here. I might need to build like an actual grinder or something, because this is super annoying just having a bunch of random mob spawners here. But the next thing I want to get into is this cactus farm method. I'm gonna end off the video. I kind of already talked about the cactus a little bit, but I never actually showed the in-depth method on how you want to sell all this stuff. So as you can see, we have about $500,000 worth of cactus in this chest right now, and I could obviously just go take a sell one and sell that really quickly. 90% money booster, pretty solid, whatever. Or I do have this diamond sell one, which is going to give me 110% value multiplier, which is super good. We're going to want to use that for sure. And then we have these money boosters that we can go ahead and pop, but it does get better. Like I was saying, the candy corn right here, you go ahead and right click these and you have a chance to get up to a 200% money booster. So I'm going to go ahead and spam these. I got 81%. As you can see in the chat, once you use them, they pop up. You can only get 73, 61, 88. Did they nerf it or something? Bro, why am I not getting over 100%? I just got a 94% money booster, and I only have 7 candy corn left, so I'm just going to cut my losses there. I don't think you can maybe get 200% anymore. Maybe they nerfed it, but as you can see now, I have the 94% money booster active. that's higher than any other booster I had. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly left click the chest right there with this sell one, and that is going to make me about $1.1 million. So we made more than double the amount of cactus that was in there. So definitely going to want to get yourself some candy corn. Like I said earlier in the video, you can get it from grinding light zone, or if you don't have candy corn, you can literally just use like these 75% money boosters that you can pull from light zone as well. But candy corn is going to give you the most money for the cactus that you have. Holy lag spike. I don't know what is going on with my game. I am sorry. But yeah, those are some of the top methods for newer players to start off on complex factions to make a little bit of money. I would recommend Dark Zone, but it is pretty hard to get in there without dying, honestly. Dark Zone is really good. I've done it, but you definitely need a big faction to go in there and need some pretty good gear, and you have to be good at PvP. Maybe I'll make a separate video later in the season on Dark Zone, but that's a whole separate thing. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy and find some of these methods useful. If you did, make sure to go ahead and drop a like down below. Let's go for 50 likes on today's video. Make sure to hop on the server using my server IP as well, rawbie.mccomplex.com. I'll show it like right here. As you guys can see, this is the IP. It does directly support me. It's in the description if you want to copy paste it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video on complex factions.